Pan, brother, I got bad news for you. The organizers of the Freedom Convoy 2022 here in Ottawa are all facing more charges. That's right, more charges. How's that possible? How can you have more charges now? Pat King, that's right, more charges. Freedom George, more charges. Tamara Lich, more charges. Chris Barber, who was released on a $100,000 bond, as well as his wife being asserted, more charges for him too. Everyone's facing more charges, and the only fellow who's kind of been looking outside of the box, wondering why not all the organizers have been facing charges. That's right, 2 people are actually missing, believe it or not, and we're going to get into that. That fellow, Jeremy McKenzie, is also now being charged since yesterday. Let's go.
Freedom Convoy leaders face new criminal charges. Defendants now jointly face more mischief, intimidation, and obstructing police charges. Leach was charged with counseling to commit mischief. On Thursday, though, the Crown submitted new information from Ottawa Police, which laid out 6 charges for each of Barber and Leach.
That's right. So now there's 6 charges for Chris Barber and Tamara Lich. That's right. There's going to be not only the mischief charges, but there's going to be obstructing police, counseling to obstruct police, counseling intimidation, and intimidation by blocking and obstructing one or more highways. So they've got more charges. Pat King has all those charges and more, and I want to say as well, Freedom George does too. 2 counts of intimidation, 2 counts of obstructing police, 1 count of disobeying a court order, and a count of counseling intimidation. So the book is being thrown at all these fellows, these fine fellows who've brought us some freedom and a resurgence in our national unity, and now all of a sudden the book is being thrown at them. Is it because Trudeau is being embarrassed, even at the European Union?
Yeah, it seems to me like they don't want you to protest unless you're protesting for their causes and on their terms. You know, they don't want any dissenting type of viewpoints, especially those that are going to take it as far as to protest. It seems like an attack on freedom to me.
An attack on freedom. I mean, brother, this is amazing to me, just to have more charges laid upon them. You got intimidation charges. You got Tamara Lich, who was just about, had the mischief charges, and she's got all these obstruction charges as well now. I mean, these are heavy charges. Are they trying to lock up these people and throw away the key? What's happening? I mean, what am I missing?
Yeah, I think they want to make a hard example out of at least Pat King. I think they do want to lock him up and throw away the key. If they could, they would, and I think that might be what they're aiming for.
Pat King, I want to put it out there right now. He's been maligned. I've seen a lot of places calling him a white supremacist. I think that's patently untrue. I don't think it's verifiable in any way, sense of the word. Now, I got a mystery for you, because what you're seeing right here is you got Tamara Lich, you got Chris Barber right there, official spokespeople, right? That's because there was a media message put out about official spokespeople, and we got the screenshot for that.
So we have from Ms. Leach's Twitter account, Media Relations. The following spokespeople have been approved by the newly formed board of directors for hashtag Freedom Convoy Canada.
And interestingly enough, okay, if you go down to the bottom here, so this is actually, they didn't put Pat King in here, but they did put Benjamin Dichter and Dagny Pollock in here, who were not arrested. Am I wrong here? They weren't arrested. They weren't charged. Dagny Pollock she's disappeared. It's really weird. Benjamin BJ Dichter, he's on his Twitter and he's tweeting 24/7 about Bitcoin and all kinds of other stuff as if nothing has happened. I don't know what's happening. It's really weird to me, okay? And I'm not accusing him. I don't know the fellow, and I don't have anything to accuse him about, but it's weird. Not also being locked up with the key thrown away and all these charges being listed against him and Dagny Pollock, given that they're authorized spokespeople for the Freedom Convoy 2022. You tell me what's going on. Please write it in the comments and let us know what's happening. Explain to us what's going on. Is there something that we're missing? Because it's just really weird. This tweet from Sheila Gunn Reid, and she says,
"Is this the same Dagny Pollock now doing media for the convoy?" And she asked this of Tamara Lich. If it is, didn't she just work for Marco Mendicino's campaign? She went to the United States to help Obama win. Camera, be careful. Whoa, Mendacious Mendicino?
There's 2 people missing, Dagny Pollock as well as BJ Dichter. And the only fellow who mentioned their names, Jeremy McKenzie, is also now arrested. That's since yesterday.
Jeremy McKenzie, the de facto leader of Diagolon, has been charged with criminal harassment, mischief, harassing phone calls, and intimidation of a health professional. Wow.
Diagolon. That's right, Penn. I was explaining it to you just a moment ago how Diagolon is a mythical place. It's a meme. It's a joke. It's an online joke that these people are now taking as serious. CTV News just straight out just calls him a leader of a far right group. Man, this guy, he's being done. He's being done. That's it, man. I'm telling you right now, Jeremy McKenzie right now is being done. Just like this, everybody is getting the book thrown at them. The media is straight out lying now. Far right group for Diagolon. I don't even know what to say. And I'm not being, a big time follower of Jeremy McKenzie. Just seen a couple of his things, but I mean, from what I've seen, the fellow is on point. Charged because he showed up to protest. So criminal harassment, mischief, harassing phone calls, and intimidation of a health professional. Pan, you've been involved with meme court cases before. You were actually taken to court for memeing. Doesn't this kind of remind you of that?
It does. I mean, so I'm not familiar with this guy very very much either until today. We were just kind of taking a look at him because he's been brought up on these charges. But yeah, we've kind of been in similar spots where you have a meme group and people in the group meme, and then people don't like it, and then they say that you're harassing them, and then they take you to court. So yeah, it's wild. If this guy is the leader of a meme group, and people are holding the meme against him, I feel for him.
Of the 4 official spokespeople, 2 of them have not had any charges and are free, and we don't even know where Dagny Pollock is. She doesn't have much of an online profile right now, which is strange. And BJ Dichter is continuing as if nothing happened. Now, I don't know the fellow. I want to put that out there. But meanwhile, Tamara Leach and Chris Barber have a whole load of charges against them. And Pat King and Freedom George have those and a lot more. Also, I want to make it really clear that the media is pretty much silent. If you do some searches for Dagny Pollock, as well as Mr. BJ Dichter, recently they're not being talked about at all in mainstream news. So what's that about? And I want to know from the comments, let me know in the comments what's happening there, because am I losing it? Am I seeing shadows flickering on the wall? Or am I losing my mind? But it seems to me like 2 specifically have been singled out, Tamara Leach and Chris Barber, and another 2, Pat King and Freedom George, and yet the other 2 official people are nowhere to be found. So what's going on there? It's weird. And the only guy talking about those missing 2, Mr. Jeremy McKenzie, is now also being strung up on charges. So
it seems like the forces that be don't want you to be able to find out any information on these ongoing proceedings. They kind of want you to forget all about the Freedom Convoy. They want you to think it's over. Well, it doesn't seem like it's over. It seems like it's just heating up, twists and turns, mysteries, all sorts of crazy stuff going on that I assume is unprecedented in Canadian history. So we're going to be keeping an eye on it. You got Pat King in there holding the line, and people that are covering this are being arrested and, put us on a watch list because we're not going to stop.
Hail, brother. Absolutely. Please check out WCFreedom.com to stay in touch with us. And I'm just thinking, I'm going to start, I got to get deeper. We got to go deeper into who is Dagny Pollock, who is BJ Dichter, and what relation do they have to everybody else, and why don't we hear anything about them? And Jeremy McKenzie, I mean, of course, we know the de facto leader of a big meme, right? Diagonal, mind you, I like it, right, Pat? I mean, you remember that was pretty good. The diagonal, I like that, brother. Got to say.
Yeah, leader of a meme group, guy after my own heart.
Yeah, man, this is amazing. But anyhow, let us know in the comments, please, what's happening, what you think is going on, because I'm genuinely confused and at the same time concerned. And I know that, the people of Canada, right, my people, our brethren, are standing tall as Canadians right now, united. So we're not going to let up and we're not going to give up. And I'm telling you right now, no matter what happens, we're all in this together. Truly now, we are all in this together. Hail, brethren. And thank you.